Welcome everybody. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. My name is Andrew Liu, and I am your host for this evening's Ludaxx Weekly Update webinar. This is the first webinar that we've done in the format for the weekly meeting, and we've been doing this now because Ludaxx is growing and we have international reach, and we're doing this via webinar so everyone can get on their computer so that we include our international counterparts. So welcome everybody, and we're excited to have everyone on here. I'm looking through my attendee list and I see I've got people from all over the United States. I've even got people tuning in from Canada, or excuse me, Australia. I think Australia is like the middle of the night right now if I'm not mistaken. So props to you guys for joining us in the middle of the night for you, and thank you again for joining. Let me move the slides along here. Okay, again, my name is Andrew Liu. I'm a co-founder here at Ludaxx, and I'll be your host for this evening. So for those of you who are brand new and have never attended one of the Ludaxx meetings or webinars, I want to give special welcome to you guys, and maybe even take a little moment to talk to you about Ludaxx and what we do here. So a lot of times people ask, what does Ludaxx mean? Where did the name come from? Well, Liu is the family name. It's the name that my father gave us. So we got the Liu family. You'll see a picture here of my mother and father. The D is for Daniel, the A is for Andrew, and the XX at the end is for our friends of Ludaxx, basically our distributors and our preferred customers, everyone who's associated with Ludaxx. So we try to incorporate a little bit of everybody in the name. Joining us tonight is going to be Chief Financial Officer Jared Stone. He's going to be going over a few things with everyone, give you a few updates in his realm to the field. And we're going to be hopefully seeing Joey and Kylie Michaels tonight. Now, I know they're on the East Coast. It's a little later, and talked to Joey earlier today. He's been running some opportunity meetings and doing some Ludaxx business, so hopefully he can make it and join us tonight before we close this up. We'll hopefully he makes it. So before we roll into talking to Jared or hearing from Jared, I want to take a moment and answer a couple frequently asked questions. Now, these are questions that we get in the customer service department most frequently asked, and I just want to take a moment to answer a couple of those on this line so that you guys get some, I guess, better understanding on the products. So the most common question that we get at Ludaxx about Formula 21, the sugar blocker, is, does F21 block other types of sugars such as honey or high fructose corn syrup, or say sugars from fruits? And that's a totally legitimate question, so I'm going to answer that right now. Formula 21 contains, the primary ingredient is L-arabinose. The purpose of L-arabinose is to block the enzyme in your body called sucrase, which is responsible for breaking down sucrose. Sucrose is a sugar molecule formulated of glucose and fructose. Now, in the form of sucrose, with those two other sugars, glucose and fructose combined, the body cannot actually process and digest it and absorb the calories. Instead, it will just pass through. So F21 will block sucrase from breaking sucrose down into those other two forms of sugar, so your body cannot absorb it. In reference to honey, honey is made primarily of glucose and fructose. There is some sucrose in honey, but not a lot. So if you were to take F21 before consuming honey, you will block a small percentage of the honey, but not the entire thing, because glucose and fructose are already in their most simple forms, and there's nothing that anyone can do to stop those from being absorbed into the body. In regards to high fructose corn syrup, Again, high fructose corn syrup is already a highly processed, simple form of sugar which cannot be stopped because sucrase doesn't have to break down high fructose corn syrup. Your body can already absorb it in its current form, therefore it can't be blocked. So you got soda pop. In the United States, a lot of soda pop is made with high fructose corn syrup, and unfortunately F21 cannot block it. But if the soda pop you're drinking is made from sugar, like regular sugar, cane sugar, table sugar, yes, absolutely, F21 can help block the sugar from being absorbed by your body. And lastly, fruit. Fruit is, again, a lot of fructose in it and other dietary fibers. Depending on the fruit, there does exist some sucrose, which F21 can block. But I don't want to discourage people too much from like eating fruit because, you know, fruit is Mother Nature's power bar, so to speak. So yeah, there's some good sugars in there and there's good dietary fibers in fruit. The biggest issue I think people need to watch out for when it comes to sugars are these refined sugars that you'll see in like your cupcakes and donuts and other desserts, and table sugar that you add to your coffee, say, in the morning. So just be aware, sucrose is the primary form of sugar that F21 is responsible for blocking. So that's the most frequently asked question that we get regarding F21. And so what I'm going to do now is turn the time over to Jared Stone. Jared Stone is the CFO at Ludaxx. He's been with us since the beginning. I've known Jared now for about 3 years. We work very closely together. He's the guy, he's one of my go-to guys. I depend on this guy. He's got always reliable and good information, and he's now a very good friend. So I'm going to turn the time over to Jared Stone. He's going to give us some updates. Jared, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. Glad to be here today. Glad to give you a few updates on what we've been working on here at the office. Keep you aware of what's going on, where we're heading, things that we've been talking about ourselves. Okay, let's just kind of start going through them here. First thing is, and we've announced this a couple times, but just so everyone's aware of, we are shipping, we are working in Puerto Rico right now. Let's get out there and talk to our contacts in Puerto Rico, and eventually we'll all go out there and we'll do a big event out there, and all of us can be a part of that. Also is, which many of you are aware of, and Andrew alluded to earlier, we are shipping and working with people in Australia now. It's growing tremendously in Australia now. It's growing rapidly. It's kind of fun and exciting on our end, working all the logistics out with all that, and continue to work on that when everything grows. Another area we're working on, we will start shipping there. Our plan is by the end of this month. We're starting to work on some translation and stuff like that, but I don't know when that will be quite done, is Japan. We plan to start shipping directly to Japan this month. So just to keep everybody in the loop on that. So anybody who has contacts out in Japan, let's get ready for that later on this month. So with working with these other countries and stuff like that, some of the things I've been working on lately is setting up a system of, to help pay some of these people. And my understanding is now, well, we have set up a debit card system to be able to pay everybody their commissions. So people in people in Australia who earn their commission should be getting should have got an email today on to fill out to apply for the debit card, which will then be shipped to them. And then when they receive those debit cards, I will then load those debit cards, and so they can start getting their commissions on a regular basis. And as we go into these other countries over this next year, as time goes on, we will have the ability to pay everyone that way, so everybody can get their commissions in a timely manner, and as we go forward that way. those are basically my announcements or updates for this week. Again, it was great to be able to talk to everybody today, be able to meet with you. I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible in our Utah event here on January 19th. And if not that, look forward to seeing you on the cruise in March. If you guys have any questions or comments, just please feel free to contact our office and our customer service, and we'll make a point to answer those. And I thank you for your time, and have a good evening.
Thanks, Jared. We appreciate you taking the time to visit with us this evening and give us some updates on everything that's going. And like you said, this is exciting. We've got our foothold now not only in the United States, but we expanded to Puerto Rico. We've expanded to Australia. We're looking at Japan. And I just got a message a few minutes ago. We have a listener queuing in from Sweden. He says it's 4 a.m. over there. So, hey, welcome to our webinar. It's exciting to see that we got people from all over the world now listening in on all the exciting things happening over here in Ludaxx. Okay, I don't believe Joey and Kylie Michaels may make it on time. They may jump in later at the end of this webinar. If they do, I'd love to give them a little time to talk to you guys about their success. They are Crown Double Diamonds. I met them back in Florida when we had our event back there in October. It's only been a couple months since that event, and these guys are in Florida kicking butt and taking names, and hopefully they can join us before we close up this evening. I'd like to give them a little time on that. Okay, oh, there's me again. So right now, our very own Gary Hassan, VP of Business Development, is in Australia. He just had a meeting today in Brisbane, and he wrapped that up with great success. We heard that the room was packed and tons of new people there, excited to hear about Ludaxx. And he's off the plane now, but when he messaged me this morning, he was on the plane on the way over to Melbourne, and be holding a meeting there. So if you are in Australia and you're seeing this slide right now, you can check out the schedule if you haven't heard already. If you're in the area, get with your leadership and let's get you guys to visit with Gary. He's a great guy, a huge asset to Ludaxx, and we're so happy to have him down there. This week, our Crown Triple Diamonds from Utah, Todd and Kathy Humphreys, they're going to be flying down to Florida to hold some meetings. I don't have their exact schedule in front of me. I apologize. I tried to get a hold of it, but I had a crazy Monday today, so I'll make sure that we talk to the distributor leadership to get their actual schedule put out so that everyone can have access to that and participate in what these guys have to say. Todd and Kathy Humphreys are some extraordinary people. If you get a chance to meet them, whether in Salt Lake or in Florida or another Ludaxx event coming up, these guys have a lot of good tips and experience. So if you do get a chance to hear from them, be sure you're taking notes, because this couple has had great success so far in Ludaxx, and they have a lot of good things to come and a lot of good things to help you guys learn and build your organizations. Okay, so come January 2013, we're going to be doing a pre-launch event for anyone who hasn't heard. On the 19th of January, Ludaxx is going to be hosting an event in Salt Lake City. You're going to get a chance to meet myself, the great, just kidding, my parents, Jimmy, Jiao Fong, my brother Daniel, the corporate team, the leadership. We got leadership flying out from Florida. We got guys coming in from other parts of the country. I just don't have the list in front of me right now, but you're going to be able to meet these guys and get to know them, hear their success, and understand what it is that they do to build their Ludaxx business and how they take advantage of the products themselves. So it's going to be a fantastic event. We got some more details to come on that probably this coming week. I'll be letting you guys know exactly what hotel it's going to be in and how you guys can make arrangements to stay and come see us for this event here in Salt Lake City. And of course, what we've got coming up is the Ludaxx launch cruise in March. Okay, this is something that you guys need to write in your calendars. March 17 through 24, Ludaxx is going to be launching the company officially on the Freedom of the Seas. It's going to be a Royal Caribbean cruise, and it's going to be loads and loads of fun. Okay, when you guys come on this cruise, just imagine yourselves swimming with the dolphins with Daniel Liu, or whether it's parasailing with your best buddies and all the friends that we have here at Ludaxx. We've got people joining this cruise from all over the United States. I've already got guys signed up from Australia saying, yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm going to fly to Florida to get on this boat and be a part of this event, because this is going to be something that we're all going to cherish and remember for years to come. So in the years when you guys look back, you're going to be like, wow, you know what? I was there. I was a part of this thing. So don't miss out, okay? This is a big deal, and we're super, super excited to have everyone be a part of this cruise. In fact, the chief complaint that I've had from the field saying, hey, Andrew, I'm losing sleep. Why are you losing sleep? It's because these guys are so excited. I even got an email. Let me pull it up here, forwarded to me from Gary, who left Brisbane earlier, saying, I won't throw any names out, just I don't know, but anyways, say, hey, I was truly delightful to meet you and this wonderful company, and we're totally excited about your humility, your honesty, and it was so refreshing and frank and straightforward that this is a lady who's talking that she's never had her husband fully involved in a network marketing business before, but because of the excitement that Gary brought, her husband's even on board. So this is an exciting time for us all to have here, and we're all going to be having sleepless nights coming up because of all the excitement going on, all the potential that we have here at Ludaxx. So think about who you guys know in Puerto Rico, who do you know in Australia, friends of friends of friends in Japan. You can give these guys a call, and I know you're out there in Sweden right now. Get on the phone, talk to your friends, because we're all networked and we know people, and this is how we're going to do it. So looking at my listing here, I don't see Kylie or Joey Michaels. They may not be able to make it this evening. What I'll do is I'll get some word from them, and maybe we can blast it out to the field. So I don't have much other updates to report at this time. Gary Hassan will be, I believe, still hosting the Crown Diamond meeting later this week, and he'll be back next Monday to hold this meeting at the same time, give you guys more updates, and continue trucking forward. So thank you, everybody, for your time here at this weekly update, and we look forward to seeing you next week. This is Andrew Liu, and we're checking out. Everyone have a great night.